the man, my money lover like a #1 fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans, my Benjamin Franklin's.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it. You look at this Raiders defense, and they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Here's 2nd and 8. Pass complete there to Nacua. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. And Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return is Jones. Good blocking there and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. 7-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. Have the 6.
They'll go again with Genty. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Raiders had 1 and 6 now. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
He finds Bateman over the middle. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now McCarthy. Buying time to his left. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
The give out of the gun to Jeanty. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing here.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders 7, Jaguars nothing. Michael Dixon set to
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. McCord. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. McCord looking deep here for Chase. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, look at this Jaguar defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
That's caught. It's Coleman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
The middle, it's Genty. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 71 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
He don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 6, Cougar 19.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Being chased out left.
J.J. McCarthy
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And just not enough on the throw there. Got around his feet and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. McCord. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Gets around him. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now 2nd and 9. On play action, McCarthy. They'll find Bateman once more. And he's brought down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
On 1st down, it's Jeanty.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Vikings, 18.
To the air with McCarthy.
But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Derek Brown.
Able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Cowboy, Buffalo 18.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. McCord. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 10 more there and another 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
They'll find McMillan here.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
A pickup of 15 yards. But it's now 3rd down.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, McCord. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 50-yard line.
Let's go.
A run straight ahead with Genty.
And they get him down here at about the 42. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Ready? Hiking 18.
Here's McCarthy. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Set, go.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCord escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
The final shot before break. McCord. He's going to air one out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw. McCarthy.
They'll try and set up the screen to Genty.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
26-yard line.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
They'll run again here with Robinson.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Robinson. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, That would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot. Didn't get much more than that.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back to throw now on first down.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Ja'Marr Chase.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here we go. 70, 10 to look.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Let's go now. Track 60, hiking 18. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Come on. Set. 60, 79 Bronco.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
They'll try to run for it with Genty.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that part, Barry. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth.
Second down and 6 now.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Wide open receiver complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
A short throw to Musgrave.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. 29 yards.
And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Evan McPherson for the extra.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard
line. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive.
McCarthy. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Kill.
Now it's Genty. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and still feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
19, target.
Second and 9 now. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Marquise Bell.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
They'll take over first and 10.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Throwing to start the drive. McCord. And the Raiders have got it. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw. McCord. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. If they get nothing else here on third down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Flush to his right.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made at about the 38. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Once again, it's Genty. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
A run out of the gun with Genty.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Come on.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, that was big. Needed a few yards to pick up the first. Slim lead here in the fourth quarter, and they turn to the big fella, the fullback, to get it done.
And you know, as my partner, you know I'm old school, right? You know I love those mastodons that carried the ball way back in the day that were a key part of the offense. And now, when they need them, when they need those key yards, those tough grind-them-out yards, the fullback's going to get the ball.
On the give, Jeanty. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 72. Hey, read our key, read our key.
On the give, Jeanty.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
3rd down and 13.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Here we go, set. 18, cop.
A run, it's Jeanty.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Ashton Jeanty,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Raiders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And here on 3rd down, your #1 goal, don't be a hero, just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Jaguars 14. Michael Dixon.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Michael Dixon on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Looking to throw. McCord. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
From the gun on 3rd down. McCord. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 29
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
First down, Jacksonville.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Now he's got it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best